Hey Alex, good morning.
Morning, Peter. How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. What about you?
Same here. Thanks.
Okay, so we're here to talk about security leadership for a moment. So why should I use the services of a security professional? My IT provider provides plenty of software that protects my company.
Well, your IT provider is, look at them as a construction company. They are constructing, they're building your IT infrastructure. They are building your IT processes and procedures. They're helping your business run from an IT perspective. A construction company has a set of a specific expertise, and that expertise is in building things. If a construction company could defend you, we would not have police, we would not have the military, we would just have construction companies who build the roads and buildings, and they would do the police and military work. But in real life, it doesn't work like that. And it's the same with IT companies. IT companies, even though they might sell or resell antivirus software, firewalls, and other defense products, they don't know the underlying problems. They don't know how the attackers work. And as a result, they have no idea how to defend the company from a hacking attack. And we see so many companies hacked all the time. Every single hacked company had an IT company in place or an IT team in place. Did they protect them?
Okay, so I need a CISO. How difficult is it to hire one?
Well, a CISO, let's first define what a CISO is. It's a Chief Information Security Officer, but that doesn't mean much to anyone. The CISO is just a leader guiding a company and building their defenses. Look at him as a general in an army. So the general in an army knows and should know what to do to defend the country and how to attack the enemy and how to defend from the enemy. Now, why should you hire a CISO? Well, why should an army have a general? Can't the soldiers just shoot everywhere? You know, um, you need to have some strategy in place, and you need someone with experience in implementing that strategy, and that's why you need a security leader in place.
Okay, but we see typically businesses with 1 or 200 employees without a CISO in place. Why would that be?
If you tried to hire one, you would find out very quickly. Let's say you post a job offer somewhere on a job site, let's say Indeed or LinkedIn, and you're looking for a CISO. You would quickly find out that your local area doesn't have any available, CISOs on the market to find a job because they're in demand, they're hard to find, they're difficult to, it's difficult to become one, and it's difficult to find one because everyone is looking for one. And if you try to hire one, you will see that their salaries are quite high, and they're not willing to switch jobs. And in general, there are very few security leaders out there.
Okay, so what would the difference be between me actually hiring one person and working with a team of people like you?
Well, let's say you were successful in hiring a CISO off the market. First of all, how much security expertise do you have to interview one to make sure that they have the right expertise and experience to help your company? I mean, it's very easy for someone to play experience and to convince someone without security expertise that they can help them. And you can only find out if they were good or not after a few months of working with them. And after a few months, if you find out that the CISO is not really good, you have to repeat the process. And the hiring process for a CISO takes between 2 to 6 months, sometimes up to a year. And this repeated hiring and firing process wastes a lot of energy and a lot of resources for a company. You have to pay a headhunter in most cases, and that's usually one or more, monthly salaries. And then if you find out that you don't like them, you have to fire them, pay them some form of compensation, and you have to start searching again and pay another headhunter, and so on and so on. So that's one negative side of hiring a full-time CISO. Many companies don't have a CISO. Back to your question, why don't they have one? Well, because it's hard to find one, and to the difference between working with a team or hiring a CISO is the team has experience working with companies just like you, and that team is built of experts, of security experts, who know how to turn a non-protected company with zero to almost zero defenses. Maybe they have an antivirus and a firewall, but that's all, into a cyber fortress. And they've been doing that for years, and they've been helping companies like you, let's say for 5 or 10 years now, and they have the process in place. They have the intake process. They know how to intake a company, how to start building the defenses, how to finish building an information security program for a company. And it's almost like a factory floor for them. All the processes are set and ready to go. Whereas when you hire someone, they might improvise, and that improvisation can cost you a lot of money in the long run.
And how can I be sure I'm going to get value for money from these people?
Well, you sign a contract, and that contract stipulates what you get for your money. And every month, if you're not happy, let's say you're not happy the first month, you just cut the contract, and you might even decide to ask for a refund. Whereas with a full-time employee, you cannot ask for a refund. So, the company, the team of experts, has incentive to deliver a great service because they are competing with other security companies out there. Whereas the full-time employee, they don't compete, they're hired, and you're stuck with them.
Okay, Alex, that's been useful. Thanks.
You're welcome.